Hey everyone, welcome back to I Dream of Homestead. I'm Josephina, and today I'm inviting you to pull up a chair in my kitchen and sit with me while I learn and practice making Julio Tapia's sourdough conchas. I'll link his video below down in the description box, but it is in Spanish, so for those of you who don't understand, I do plan on making a translated version of this video in the future for you to follow along with. Conchas are a traditional sweetbread from Mexico that's covered with a crunchy sugar topping. It's fluffy, it's delicious, and it's a little on the dry side, making it perfect for dipping in your coffee or hot cocoa. I've made these a couple times before, but with a different recipe and by using yeast and not sourdough starter. So while I'm not ready to walk you through how to make them just yet, I'd love for you to sit with me a while and learn a little bit more about me. I'm a first-generation Mexican-American, meaning both my parents are from Mexico. My parents moved my 4 siblings and I from California and eventually to South Carolina when I was 5. This has always been home to me. Back when we moved here, we were basically the only Latinos in the area, which brought lots of challenges that made clear to us we were different. It was hard looking different, eating different foods, having different customs, and even watching different shows when you felt like you were just as much the same as everyone else. Only they never saw it that way. It was very rare to see another Latino on TV or in person, and even finding the brown-haired Teresa Barbie was like hitting the jackpot. Nothing about me was anywhere except at home and with family. To everyone around me, I was just Mexican, and either I was avoided because of it, from dirty looks, unkind words, and even purses being pulled away as little me would walk through a grocery store aisle with my family, or I'd be told I look so clean for a Mexican, speak English so well for a Mexican, was often asked if I was legal, and would have to sit through someone's long-winded speech on how spicy they can handle their food and what their favorite hot sauce is. As if hot sauce was all I knew about and defined who I was. Imagine people coming up to you and only talking about how sweet they like their ketchup or what type of ranch is their most favorite, because you must really know about ranch and ketchup because after all, you are American. But then we'd visit Mexico like we did every year from the time I was 9 and well into my teenage years, and I was only seen as American when I was there. I was constantly labeled as such. To Mexicans, my Spanish wasn't perfect enough because my accent wasn't a perfect Mexican accent. But then at home with Americans, I was teased for knowing a second language. I was made to feel that embracing my American culture meant I was abandoning my Mexican culture. Yet everything I did just wasn't Mexican enough, as if embracing my American side was a betrayal to my roots. As if having the perfect Mexican accent was more important than the fact that I could speak and understand 2 languages. No matter which way I turned, I was never enough to either of my cultures. I didn't have the privilege of growing up in an area where I got to be surrounded by other Mexicans and Latinos, immersed in that part of my culture, hearing both the languages I spoke, and have others who understood what it was like to fully live 2 cultures. To Americans, I'll always be just Mexican, and to Mexicans, I'll always be just American. Maybe I'll forever live as both and neither all at once. But to me, I'll always be 100% both. This is who I am. I've spent my whole life trying to prove how Mexican or how American I really am. I am the daughter of immigrants whose roots run deep through all of North America, long before my parents made their journeys to a new country, and before Mexico was even colonized. My roots run deep in both the countries that make who I am because my indigenous ancestors started here long before Spanish or English ever was a thought on these lands. I'm a first-generation Mexican-American who got to receive her high school diploma and the first of my family to get a college degree. I'm a first-generation Mexican-American who embraces that she is both. I want to be a Me Too place for others who feel so connected to the cultures that make up who they are but just won't be accepted by them fully. A place to feel they belong to. I want to be a place where others learn new ways to use new ingredients and share in the deliciousness that is real and traditional Mexican food. To teach it in a way that helps you understand the role of each ingredient and how a simple change like roasting or pan frying an ingredient before using it can give the flavors a whole new level of yum. I want to embrace both my cultures, and I want to open my home and my garden to all of you as I learn my way through becoming a homesteader and show you that this life is possible even if you have no experience at all. And if it's not possible just yet, you can walk with me on my journey and see it's not perfect. There are no set rules. Failures are a must. Successes are blessings. And that it's beautiful, delicious, and worth every bit of it all. I am the daughter of immigrants. I'm a Mexican. I'm American. To each I'm not, but I will always be 100% both. Thank you guys for sitting with me. Thank you for your constant kindness and encouragement. Thank you for listening. I hope you guys like this, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't, I hope you will so you can follow along on this Latina's journey to becoming a homesteader. I'll see you soon.